In a faraway land, an intrepid band of ordinary British men and women embark on a quest to test their mettle, minds and muscles to the limit on the most breathtaking and bruise-making obstacle course ever created. Some succeed, most fail. And now we salute the best of the best of the worst, and the worst of the best. Welcome to the very first Total Wipeout Awards. Forget the BAFTAs. Who cares about Nobel Prizes? This is the awards ceremony that everyone's talking about. Now, when I say everyone, I do mean principally just me. Tonight, we're going to celebrate the achievements of some of the finest athletes this country's ever produced, and a fat bloke from Bristol who fell in the mud. The excitement is mounting. The podium's been sprayed gold. I've put some curtains up. All of tonight's winners have been chosen by a specially selected panel of judge. Singular. Again, it is just me. Here is a tiny glimpse of the delights on offer in tonight's glittering award ceremony. Now, getting knocked off a tall podium by a speeding horizontal punch bag is no laughing matter. Unless, of course, you're watching it happen to someone else. Then it's hilarious. It is our first award of the evening, a significant moment. This is the Best Sweeper Wipeout Award.
Best Sweeper Wipeout Award.
But before we see which Wipeout has won, let's remind ourselves of the good times we've had. Here we go then, let's count down our top 5 sweeper wipeouts. Good luck, everybody. Oh, that's still wet.
5.
These guys stand no chance. Mr. Nobley needs Clacton, 1997.
At 5, it's Cabby Dino. Just hope he's got his award-winning knees insured. He's coming up soon, just look out for the patriotic shorts. In an instant, Dino's knobbly knees career is over.
What a wicked wipeout, that's what I come to do. That was only like a double toe loop or something, it was brilliant. So I thoroughly enjoyed it.
4.
At 4, it's Joe, one of the select few who actually cross the big balls. But then, on the sweeper, this happened.
Yeah! 2 more. That was one hell of a fall.
As a seasoned sweeper pundit, I can reveal that there is one tiny and subtle flaw in Joe's technique. She forgot to jump.
That was quite scary. I did better than I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to be off on the first jump.
3.
I've got absolutely no regard for my own personal safety.
Yeah. In at 3, Headband Dan. He was cocky, he was confident, but I don't think even he expected this to happen.
You just watch me go.
Yeah, and true to his word, there he went. Oh!
2.
Pipped to the post in at number 2, Hippie James with his 5-point sweeper technique.
Easy!
The hippie in question is on the left of your picture there. And a perfect execution. Jump, mount, flip, dismount, then finish with podium smash. Couldn't be better.
Winner, Best Sweeper Wipeout Award.
And the winner is, must remember to post this, the dreadlocked pastry roller himself, Perrin. It's the pride of Cornwall, a whole 360 degrees of sweeper falling action. Hold your horses. I think, Perrin has definitely just fallen off. Thank you, Perrin. By now, we all know the obstacles that make Total Wipeout what it is. The big balls. The sweeper. Dizzy dummies. and the Wipeout Zone. But every week, people keep finding new ones that were never really meant to be obstacles at all. Many of them just flat surfaces. So, to honour these contestants, here is our top 5 for the Not Technically an Obstacle award.
Not technically an obstacle award. 5.
I'm gonna win. Ah!
In 5th place, it's lovable Dad Nigel, who didn't win, and in fact struggled from the very start. Balance wasn't his strong point, neither was sliding down a slope, it seems.
4.
Dickie, how would your friends and family describe you?
They'd probably call me a bit of a gentle giant.
Taking 4th spot, that was Dickie from Port Talbot. And this is a pontoon from Argentina. And this is what happened when Dickie and the pontoon, collided.
One last heave.
Oh, Dickie's still finding obstacles.
3.
It's Bristol pub landlord Rich.
I'm a cider drinking, pasty eating, a salt core smashing machine, baby. And when you feel the ground shaking, Wipeout, that ain't no earthquake. That's Big Rich coming to get ya. Hear me roar!
Technically, that was wind. But when it came down to his qualifier run, it was less hear him roar and more watch him struggle. But...
The good thing is my girlfriend will love me no matter what I do, so, pleased about that. Well, she might dump me after this, you never know. Won't be seen with me in public. Yeah.
2.
Listen, how would you describe yourself to me?
Tall, dark and handsome, and I'm mustard.
What on earth does that mean?
That just means I'm top of my game, I'm just having it.
In 2nd place, it's East End Ben. He may have been top of his game. But that game obviously wasn't going round corners.
Probably done myself. I've had a bit of a wally there.
Winner. Not technically an obstacle award.
Has to go to Joe the Lamb.
I'm here to prove that I'm not a lamb, I'm a ram, and I'm going to take this course by the horns.
No problem there. Moving along nicely. Yep, negotiated that. Oh, no! Tripped over some air left lying around. Joe, I'd salute you. Just don't try and salute back. You might fall over. Tonight I shall be giving out several special awards for outstanding contributions to Total Wipeout. Which is why our first special award tonight goes to a very special person. To take part in Total Wipeout, you have to be strong, you have to be brave, and you have to be confident. Some of our contestants have even gone that extra mile to become, well, too confident. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the winner of the Total Wipeout Special Award for Overconfidence, Royston.
Special award for overconfidence.
Royston, what do you do for a living?
Hi, Amanda. I run a consultancy and training business, and I work with organisations to really inspire their people to be the best that they can be.
So how are you going to inspire yourself to be the best that you can be out on that course today?
Well, I'm going to apply the principles that I teach in the marketplace, and number 1, it's going to be visualisation.
Yeah, come on then, Royston. Visualise, 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 visualise. Oh! Yeah, now visualise falling down the stairs. Nice. Well done.
Oh, Royston! Could you do that bit again? No. I meant the falling bit.
Now, there is one obstacle on Total Wipeout that is so spectacular, it deserves not a top 5, but a top 10. It's big, red, there's 4 of them, our trophies based on them. No, not the slippery stairs, it is the big balls.
Big Balls Wipeout Award.
We've watched the contestants bounce, roll, headbutt and slide their way off this monster obstacle. So here is the first instalment of my top 10 big ball wipeouts.
10.
In 10th place is Panos, the macho hardcore Greek god. Well, macho hardcore hairdresser. Let's just see that again. So he jumps, slips, face plants, and his feet come off. Well, it's his shoes. Perfect.
Nine.
Taking 9th place is Mandy. She's a sales administrator from rugby who calls herself strong-willed and enthusiastic. Yeah, shame she has a terrible sense of direction. The balls are to the left, missed. Yeah. Strong-willed, let's just hope she's strong-stomached.
8.
In 8th place, it's Judo Justine.
Woo! My aim in life is to give men a run for their money.
As well as beating up ghosts, Justine also likes to teach gymnastics, making her an ideal candidate for beating the balls. Oh! You don't get any points for the number of balls you hit, but if this was pinball, she'd be doing really quite well.
7.
In 7th place, it's sales consultant from Shropshire, Grant. Now that is a high score with several replays.
Right, my friends call me Dynamo Joe because I'm a karate black belt, 3-time Ironman triathlete. I'm small, compact, but I put out a lot of power.
Ooh, just scared me.
Coming in at 6th place is Dynamo Joe.
That was spectacular.
He got some height. Look at that! I can see my house from here. People look like ants. Well, fish.
Later, the second and even better half of our best big ball wipeouts. And I shall be choosing my favourite wipeout from the whole series. Now, our next award tonight involves one of the best-loved total wipeout obstacles. It's a subtle blend of Argentinian chipboard and experimental hydraulics. It's called the Sucker Punch. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the Best Sucker Punched Award.
Best Sucker Punched Award.
When athletes talk of hitting the wall, they don't normally expect it to hit back. But this one did. Again, and again, and again.
5.
I'm going to tear this course up. Game on!
So, in at number 5 comes student John and his beard. 24 pneumatic boxing gloves. And John was knocked off by nothing. But the sheer grace and elegance of this fall secured him a top 5 position.
4.
At 4, the Sucker Punch met its match with a real boxer, William.
I'm just gonna duck, weave, punch, and I'm just gonna destroy it. I'm here to win.
Do us proud.
Although the 22 fists tried hard, the Londoner was one of the few to walk away.
3.
In 3rd place, it's the return of the Lamb, who was silenced by a mouthful of glove and then a mouthful of meat. Oh!
2.
I am the man.
At 2 and runner-up, it's father of 2, Nigel again. And I think he'll be staying as a father of just 2.
Sucker punch. Got me in an unusual place which knocked me over. The end.
Winner, Best Sucker Punched Award.
It's welding student Daniel.
Daniel, I hear you're a very ambitious young man, is that right?
Yeah, it is. I want to be in the RAF. I want to do something macho, and there's no point in not being ambitious.
I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be!
And sure enough, Daniel was proved right. He is the best. It's not only that blow to the face, it's that mammoth fall. It is a spectacular blow and a worthy winner to tonight's Sucker Punched Award. Congratulations.
Horror. Yeah, sheer horror.
It makes you proud to be British, but you may be surprised to hear that we're not the only nation to have tackled the total wipeout course. America's had a go, Argentina's had a go, Australia's had a go. In fact, more than 19 countries have all found people mad enough to ride the beast. This next award honours some of their most memorable moments.
Best International Wipeout Award.
Que se ha comido todo el barro.
5.
In at 5, from Australia, a hairy man making a swim for home.
4.
At 4, from Turkey, a man so focused on the rings, he forgets how to use stairs.
3.
In third place, another Aussie, so near and yet so far. Like Australia, in fact, except the near bit.
2.
At 2, from Turkey,
Winner, Best International Wipeout Award.
But at number 1, from America, Jacob Mann. Make a wish. Ow!
And so to the next award of the evening. Over the series, 160 contestants have tackled the qualifier, some with more success than others. But there's one obstacle which proved just too tough for all but 3 of the competitors. I'm, of course, talking about the big balls. And this is the award for Best Big Balls Crossing. Many said they were impossible. Many said they couldn't be done. One bloke said they were a health and safety nightmare, but we ignored him and pressed on. And in the end, only a tiny band of Brits made it across without getting wet.
Very slippery. Mud does not taste nice.
To begin with, who could forget 22-year-old shop manager Joe?
Come on, boys.
She showed those balls who was boss, using a stealthy jump and squat, then panic technique. It was simple but effective.
Now, eagle-eyed viewers will remember that earlier in the series we said that Joe was the first across the balls. But due to a combination of the time difference between Argentina and Britain, fluctuations between the pound and the peso, and our own massive incompetence, we were wrong. First across was, in fact, Carol. We put the wrong tapes in the machine. So to put the record straight, here's the first ever person ever to cross the big balls ever. Carol Nixon of Middlesbrough, we salute you.
Two big red balls. Three big red balls. Oh, red balls! Yes?
Carol did it first, but the third and final member of the elite trio of ball crossers did it the fastest. The undisputed king of the balls. Please be upstanding for 18-year-old gymnastics expert, Superboy Kieran. The obstacles on Total Wipeout make a wide range of demands on competitors' bodies. They test their lungs, their legs, their upper body strength. But only one obstacle tests their ability not to be sick on their trainers. This is the Dizziest Dummy Award.
Dizziest Dummy Award.
Yes, it's the machine that's had more revolutions than the French. Well, come to think of it, the French only really had one revolution. It was a big one, but I'm not very good at historical metaphors, sorry. Let's just see the nominees.
5.
At 5, it's Ninja Lee and the Donuts.
Oh!
It's not a band. That's the obstacle. Yeah, very impressively. But did your sensei teach you how to jump off slippery donuts?
Time. Ah!
Yeah, I thought not.
Death by donut. Something tells me you're never going to eat another donut in your life.
I don't think I will do.
4.
At 4, we have ladies' favourite, handsome Ollie. He's a kite surfer. He's good-looking. He's eloquent. Yeah, OK, but he's definitely good-looking. Ollie's dizzy moment came on the tippy tables. Speed, present. Power, present. Balance. Balance. Oh, yeah, no balance.
I do not believe it.
Three.
Come on! At 3, it's the very funky, lovely little Liam, here for being totally bamboozled by the infamous teeter-totters.
My hands are really slippery from the Vaseline.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, that rope burn will take some explaining. Still hurting from his close encounter with the rope, Liam then learns something important about the teeter-totters.
Come on! Tit!
They are very teetery.
2.
I'm going to use my speed, style, agility to get through this course.
At 2, his name is Paul, and he makes pool tables. It's Pool Paul. Now, to triumph on the Dizzy Dummies, you require 2 things: confidence and a good sense of direction. Paul here has bundles of one of these qualities. Can you guess which one? is Goat Boy Michael.
Do the Glantaff goats have any chants like that?
Yeah, we do. We have the thing called the goat sign, and we sing a little song, and it goes like choo 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 choo.
I don't know what to say to that.
So perhaps he should have been following the rest of the herd rather than going off on his own. Silly goat.
It's just so hard, it's so slippery, and I'm so dizzy. Giving my all, but
do the goat thing.
I'm just sorry.
Do the goat thing, that'll lift you. It'll lift you.
Well done, Michael. Good job.
Now it's time for another of my awards that honour a special contribution to Total Wipeout. And this one is indeed very special. The Just Desserts Award. Interestingly, there was only one nominee for this award, Action Man Johnny.
Special award for Just Desserts.
Johnny, what is it you do for a living?
I'm a personal trainer and I used to be in the military.
Sir, yes, sir. How do you feel about coming up against some tough female chick competition?
I'm not going to let them beat me. Not at all. I will never, ever let them beat me.
Last man standing, come on! No bear's gonna beat me!
What was it they say pride comes before?
No bear's gonna beat me, come on!
A nice meal, a beer, a lovely sit down. No! Fall.
It's time now to honour the most kind and tender element of Total Wipeout. I'm talking, of course, about the mud. It's always there to catch those who have fallen, to cover the faces of those who are embarrassed, and to pull down the trousers of those who are wearing ill-fitting trousers. And let us not forget those brave men and women who felt its warm embrace and occasionally lost their trousers.
Most memorable mud moment.
It's Tor the Tornado, who whipped up a trail of muddy destruction.
Oh, my goodness. How on earth do you get out of this mud?
Unfortunately for you, Tor, it doesn't look like you can.
4.
In fourth place, it's the one and only Maria.
Oh, my God. This is amazing.
Yeah, well, she's easily pleased.
3.
Coming in third, it's the return of Rich, our pub landlord.
I hear that you're absolutely no stranger to big, giant, insane obstacle courses. Is that right?
Yeah, that's spot on. I've been to a big one in Bristol.
Wow, then you'll be fine on a tiny one in Argentina. Or not. If you'd like to take part in Total Wipeout, quick tip for you, don't train in Bristol.
2.
I must be honest, I'm here to win. I mean, have you seen the other contestants?
It's Swamp Thing Elias. And yeah, we did see the other contestants. They were a bit faster than you, Elias. Elias went on to break the world record for standing in the same spot. Don't worry, Elias, we'll come and visit you in a few months when we film the next series.
Which brings us to the winner of the most memorable mud moment. It's been a tough decision. They were all very good.
Winner. Most memorable mud moment.
It's social worker Andy that clinches it.
I got it.
any tips?
Well, yeah. Don't fall in the mud, Andy.
Said I was gonna do it.
Ah.
Oh, help me.
This was moving. She played this while doing it.
From flailing arms to flailing legs, dancing is not an official part of the Total Wipeout course, but now and again contenders still decide to strut their stuff, whether we want them to or not. Mostly not. So our next award is dedicated to those people who just can't help move their feet to the rhythm, even when there isn't a rhythm. It's the Best Dancer Award.
Best Dancer Award. 5.
It's the one and only Maria again.
I am the one and only.
She doubtless has a name for what she's doing. There. Small mercies.
4.
And I love dancing. I've got a hobby for hip-hop dancing.
Hailing from the Isle of Man, it's Hip Hop Julia in 4th place. She knows a lot of moves. No dance moves, just these.
3.
We have a joint 3rd place. It's PC Tim, who's tearing up the dance floor. And his ex-wife Joy, who's more sort of gently folding up the dance floor.
2.
So, who's made it to 2nd place? He's happening. He's street. He's da bomb. It's MC Philly Phil. He may be a web designer by profession, but he's got the breakdancing skills of a web designer.
The Best Dancer Award has to go to the most... what's a nicer way of saying annoying? The most interesting contestant of all time. It's lovely little Liam.
Winner, Best Dancer Award.
Come on! I've got the funk, yeah! I got the funk, yeah! I'm gonna totally wipe the floor with this course. Rock on!
He's back! He can dance and sing at the same time. As Andrew Lloyd Webber would say, Liam, you could be Maria.
I got the funk! I've got the funk!
Time now for my last special award of the evening. And this one is for Best Interviewee, picking up his 2nd Total Wipeout award tonight. And I should say that's not just one award I've had, but I've had lots made for all the other award winners. They're just the same, but they're over there somewhere. Picking up Best Interviewee award is the Sweeper King, Perrin.
Special award for Best Interviewee.
Are you excited about the course today?
Yeah.
Have you been in, really hard training?
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it then, are we?
Yeah, man.
Taryn, I think we've covered everything.
And top that with this.
3 words to describe that course. Tough. I was about to say the same word again. Yeah, tough. I can't think of any other 2.
Well done, but it was a close-run thing. Because remember Reza from Milton Keynes? He nearly won it for this.
Reza, do you have any particular strengths you can bring to the course today?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
OK, it's time to discover who's made the top 5 in the Best Big Ball Wipeout Award. And more importantly, who's going to get this trophy award itself. Well, not this one, obviously, one of the others that I had made, and I did. OK, counting from 5 to 2 in my Best Big Ball Wipeout category.
Big Balls Wipeout Award.
At 5, it's Headband Dan.
I go everywhere as fast as possible, straight in a line, and you just watch me go. Get some!
Great plan.
Abby, come on!
Great execution.
I don't think he meant to do that. I mean, that bit's fast and straight, and that bit, and no.
Oh.
4.
At 4, it's the return of East End Ben. I don't really know what that means. Now I get it. Yeah. Bish. Bash. And finally, Bosh.
Get, rabbit. Get, rabbit. Rabbit.
3.
At 3, another return, this time for handsome Ollie, who provides us with this head-twanging classic. His head actually vanished. Briefly, it was gone.
That was brilliant.
2.
At 2, it's physics student Chris.
Study physics, and I'm going to use the laws of physics to my advantage on this course.
That, Chris, is really cool.
And he's about to have the mother of all faceplants. Yes. Oh. Wow, against all odds, Chris actually did make physics cool. Gravity has never been that funny.
So, here it is. We've been waiting patiently for it, and the waiting is finally over. Hold on to your seats as we discover who is number 1.
Winner. Best Big Balls Wipeout.
He's a grumpy student and describes himself as rude, arrogant, and driven purely by greed. I give you Grumpy David. What a dive! Thank you, Grumpy David, for showing the country how to do a double belly bouncing flop with perfect comedy dive. Watch out for him in London 2012.
Question. What always happens at the end of the show? Yeah, the credits. Before that. Yeah, I say goodbye. Before that. No, not the Dizzy Dummies. After that. Yeah, it's the Wipeout Zone. So my penultimate award tonight is cleverly called Best Performance in the Wipeout Zone.
I think now we're down to the last 3. We're each looking at each other knowing that one person's going to win that 10 grand, and yeah, it's a lot more competitive.
At 5, it's the headband ambassador himself, Dan.
I've been confident throughout, I've been leading throughout, and I'm just going to roll it in the final as well.
This is Headband Dan heading towards the launch pads. That was Headband Dan heading away from the launch pads.
4.
Winning Total Wipeout would be probably my most proudest achievement to date, and winning that money would be a lovely benefit as well. And money's my main motivation in life.
At 4, already with one award up his sleeve, is the Grumpster David.
I may be the youngest one, but I've definitely proven myself to be one of the best.
We join David at the spinner.
Ooh, whoa!
Oh!
Ow! Did you see that?
Yeah, incredible, wasn't it? Time to rechristen Grumpy David. From now on, you shall be known as Velcro Boy. Look out for him on a ceiling near you.
3.
At 3, Pocket Rocket Sean.
Getting to the final was an amazing achievement for me. I think people underestimate me a lot. I'm going to do it for the girls, do it for Wales. I'm going to give it all I've got.
Underdog Sean beat the odds to make it to the Wipeout zone. But could she beat the barrels? No.
Two.
At 2, who could forget Sam the Geek?
I don't think anyone expected to see me in the finals. I am petrified about facing the Wipeout zone. I'm doing it for the geeks. I'm doing it for the scrawny guys.
Come on, Samuel!
Sam's used science and maths to calculate the perfect way to traverse the launch pads.
I'm bouncing.
Oh. Think he might have forgotten to carry the 1.
Winner. Best Wipeout Zone performance.
But at 1, it's the design engineer from Swindon, General Lee.
The nerves are definitely kicking in for the final.
Lee's enthusiastic approach was to throw himself into the course.
I'd love to win. I wouldn't take part if I didn't want to win.
And up until this point, he's cruising in to win the £10,000 with seconds to spare. Until this happened. His face has come off. Noble effort, mate, but you've missed this year's Red Nose Day.
Before we get to my personal choice of total wipeout moment of the whole series, it's time for us to pay tribute to those competitors who maybe haven't received the acclaim they deserve. Time to acknowledge the unsung heroes. Though, of course, by acknowledging them in this upcoming montage, they will technically become sung heroes. Anyway, without their grit and determination, we wouldn't have laughed as much as we have. To me, they are all winners. Ish.
Bring it on. I'm so angry I could cry now.
I may be the oldest one here, but I'm going to show these youngsters a thing or two. Come on.
You better watch out, because I'm on fire! Because I'm hot!
Oh my god, I think my hot pants have split!
This is for you, Rupert. Woohoo!
I'm doing this course to show people I'm not just a pretty face!
Literally, I'm just going to be staring at this course, psyching it out a little bit. Literally, nothing is going to stop me here.
I'm Sonic! The Sonic God! The boldly go how no man has gone before.
I live in the woods, in a tree house with dwarfs.
Hi, I'm Barry Brown, and this course is going down.
Come on, girlies, one of us has got to do this. We've got to show the guys what we're made of. Oh my gosh! Doing this for you, Rog. You're gonna win this now.
course of Total Wipeout, I've become very attached to the Total Wipeout contestants. Well, I don't want to meet them or anything, but there's a fondness. And while it is probably wrong to have favourites, I have selected my 3 best wipeouts from the series to share with you. Here they are, from 3 to 1.
At 3, he wasn't exactly a ray of sunshine, but by golly, he brought us joy with his stylish attack on the balls. It's Grumpy David. In second place, for his grit, for his spirit, but mostly for his ability to fall over invisible things, it's Joe. But the winner, the champion of champions, a man of few words, but a whole 360 degrees of sweeper-falling action. It's the pride of Cornwall and now the entire nation, Perrin, winner of my best wipeout of the series.
So, there you have it. I hope you agree with my award choices. If you don't, then send your complaints to the Complaints Department, Obstacle HQ, Argentina. There is just one final little award, Best Total Wipeout Presenter. And it goes to Amanda Byram. That is great news. And so, until we meet again, goodbye.